ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video, and please welcome back once again to my political episode for today. So I listened to Raila Odinga very carefully, advising President William Ruto on alternative methods that Ruto can get or can acquire billions and billions of shillings to fund or to finance his bill instead of imposing huge and heavy taxes to the people of the Republic of Kenya. So Raila Odinga had only 4 proposals to William Ruto, which we are going to talk about in our analysis in this video. But just in case you are currently watching this and you haven't subscribed, I'm just requesting you to please support me by subscribing. You can also press the like button so that YouTube can recommend this video to reach out to others so that we can grow together. And also you can press the notification bell so that YouTube can automatically update you by sending you the notifications immediately I post a video here. Otherwise, to my returning subscribers, I also want to take this opportunity to really appreciate you so much because of your continued support. So feel very much welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as you watch, and I really don't take your support for granted. So according to Raila Odinga's speech, first of all, William Ruto must stop the duplication of the county's responsibilities and roles, because the duplication of those roles and the activities and the responsibilities to the counties is actually where the money goes. And if William Ruto will stop this, at least we'll have a certain amount of money that will return back to the government. And William Ruto must avoid the double allocation of the county's resources. According to Raila Odinga, is giving us an example of the health sector in the counties. Actually this is a devolved function, and the government has imposed a total of 35 billion to the health sector in the counties. So basically, that is the first way that William Ruto can acquire billions of shillings to fund his budget, instead of imposing or focusing too much on taxing the common mwananchi, whereby even the mwananchi don't have that money because of the high cost of living and the challenges that majority of Kenyans are currently facing in the country. So that is the first way. The second method that Raila Odinga, or another alternative method that Raila Odinga is advising William Ruto, is coming up with this issue called zero-based budgeting. Now, this is whereby William Ruto must start the budget from the scratch so that he can have the total idea and he can come up with the total measures on how to acquire the money to fund his budget. Because according to Raila Odinga, William Ruto is currently using the former head of state, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's budget as his own baseline. So William Ruto must come up with the budget from the scratch, just like other previous presidents have been doing. So that is according to Raila Odinga. And I don't know if this thing will work out, because I think William Ruto is currently overloaded on how this country was left out to him and how he must run this government. So basically, I think William Ruto wants to compare how did Uhuru Kenyatta did this and this, because remember that William Ruto was also part of the Jubilee government, so he understands on the areas and the mistakes that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta committed, because maybe he knows very well that Uhuru Kenyatta did this, but this one did not work out for him. Uhuru Kenyatta came up with this decision, but this did not work out for him. So basically, instead of coming up from the scratch, he should just focus on the areas that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta committed the mistakes and come up with this budget that will be successful on his development agenda. That is the reason as to why William Ruto does not want to come up from the scratch. But according to Raila Odinga, he should come out with the zero-based budgeting. Thirdly, ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga is advising William Ruto to cut down on the spending. William Ruto has come up with several issues that is increasing the expenditure so much. And especially when it comes to some government positions, whereby Raila Odinga is saying that William Ruto must withdraw these government positions. A lot of them are actually doing nothing, but they are spending the government money, just like that. So instead of William Ruto growing the budget by increasing the expenditure, he should cut off or cut down the spending by removing or withdrawing some government positions which are actually meaningless, so that he can save the money to his budget 2023-2024. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, according to Raila Odinga, William Samuel Ruto must seal the corruption loopholes. The corruption loopholes actually are the ones which will drag down President William Ruto if he is not careful. The reason as to why Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta failed, the part of his failures is on the corruption issue. I think Uhuru Kenyatta did not have, he was not advised properly on how to counter the corruption. You will see somebody taken to court over billions of shillings, but that person is freed on only 1 million of Kenya shillings. But so far, I think William Ruto has tackled the corruption issue very well. Recently, we saw on the KEMSA scandal recently, we saw on the issues of sugar, whereby William Ruto has gone ahead to fire all the leaders there. We saw William Ruto also going ahead to fire the people, including the PS, because of the KEMSA scandal. So far, I cannot say that William Ruto is not tackling the corruption cases. Let us wait and see how this will unfold on William Ruto's side. But on the corruption issue, I totally agree with Raila Odinga. So what can you say about these proposals by Raila Odinga to William Ruto? Will William Ruto get enough money or enough funds to fund his budget by using the 4 proposals made by Raila Odinga on the duplication of counties, roads and activities, double allocation of government resources to the counties? Raila Odinga is talking about the zero-based budgeting, whereby William Ruto must come up with a budget from the scratch. Raila Odinga is also proposing that William Ruto must come up or must seal the corruption loopholes. Raila Odinga is telling William Ruto to cut down or to cut the spending or the expenses in his government to secure the funds. Do you think this can fund William Ruto's government or budget? Let me hear your thoughts on the comment section below. Otherwise, I don't have much. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Json. Bye bye, ladies and gentlemen.